The Clan Rush event is back and brings the best decoration in Clash of Clans, in my opinion. This is incredible. Let's tell you how to get it and break down the entire event, including tips on how to complete it as fast as possible. It will run from March the 13th through the 20th, so just 1 week, for Town Hall 6 and above players that are in a clan, since this is the nature of the event. The start and end time on March the 20th is 8 AM UTC. You will have 1 extra day to be able to claim the rewards. You just won't be able to contribute any of the Molten Gold to try and unlock them. Now, typically with the Clan Rush events, the event building is placed into the game 24 hours beforehand as a bit of a heads up. So it's probably already there by the time you're watching this video, but you can't start contributing until March the 13th. There are some special rules unique to this Clan Rush event, but it is gold that we will be collecting in general from home village battles, single player, the goblin maps, as long as you haven't got the stars there already, ranked attacks, or revenge attacks. Any gold from the collectors or the loot cart equally counts. So if you have a friend that hasn't logged in for a while, they might have millions of gold sitting in the loot cart where you can easily top up the amount you have within your clan. So a great time for players to return to the game, especially to try and get this exclusive decoration. The amount of gold you earn from attacks or your loot, like I just explained, is mirrored, and the exact same amount is supplied to you as a player as Molten Gold, and within the Clan Rush menu, you can then contribute that gold in order to move up the reward track. Before I explain the rest of the event though, we do have a video sponsor for this one, so let's have a quick word from them. Thank you to FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video. When you watch my videos versus if you've seen me casting the World Championships, you might notice that the background is a bit elevated. That is because when I commentate, I like to stand using my adjustable desk. I bought my FlexiSpot desk 5 years ago and have used it ever since, which is why I was happy when they reached out to send me their new E7 Pro. The E7 Pro redefines a classic. It is strong, well built, and it's easy to assemble. It has dual motors built into the legs for smooth and stable movement, moving your desk up and down. The control panel has even been upgraded. It looks very slick and has a convenient charging port for your device. Every day I spend hours planning, recording, editing, and reviewing content with my team, so I am sitting for long periods of time. And before I had a standing desk, I was starting to get aches and pains, but that has been greatly improved from trying to build that into my workflow. But you cannot stand all day. You need periods of sitting and then standing and vice versa, which is where FlexiSpot's ergonomic C7 Morpher chair fits in. Let me put my desk down real quick and I'll tell you about it, because I'm equally glad FlexiSpot sent me this, because it's really impressed me. With its adjustable backrest, you can dial in support where you need it for your lower back, improving posture and preventing those end-of-day aches. If you're building a smart office setup, the C7 Morpher isn't just well constructed, it feels premium too. The metal base feels solid and sturdy, and the mesh seat, which is soft and breathable, is comfortable for those long stretches at the desk. The C7 Morpher is both functional and stylish, so I'll enjoy having it in my office. FlexiSpot is running mega sales on their website right now, and you can get an extra $30 off the desk using the code YTE730 and $30 extra off the chair by using the code C730. Click the link in the description to go to their website and check out those FlexiSpot products. Thank you again to them for sponsoring today's video. As ever, there is a leaderboard, just a bit of friendly competition within your clan as to who contributes the most. There is no extra rewards by contributing more or less. Basically, if within your clan you have unlocked the milestones, as long as you have contributed at least 1 piece of gold, you can then claim all of the rewards, but you do have to be in the clan to get the rewards. It's not like clan games where when you leave, you can still claim them. Just like previous Clan Rush events, the initial rewards you will unlock fairly early on, but the amount of gold required scales scales up exponentially towards the end. So as a clan of up to 100 people, actually, because it's not just members in your clan that can contribute, you only need 15 million gold to get the first 3 chests, 50 to get the next 3. The third reward does say Dark Elixir here in the dev build, but it will be a clan castle cake. As soon as these are unlocked as well, by the way, if you're in the clan and you've contributed, you can claim them straight away. You don't have to wait until the event finishes in order to claim them. Naturally though, as you get higher up, it does become a bit more difficult, and that's where it is nice that you can have up to 100 people contribute. So if you have 2 clans within your clan family and you're not sure if you're going to be able to get all of the gold required for the rewards, you can merge together, all contribute into one clan, and as long as you are in that clan with some contribution, you can claim the reward. But it will be 1.2 billion gold required for the Electro Dragon Statue. Now, there are 2 ways to help you get more Molten Gold in order to try and claim those rewards. Firstly, if you use the Dragon Duke in any of your attacks, you will get a 25% bonus on the Molten Gold that you receive. Again, the amount of gold that you actually get, that is just mirrored across. So if you loot 1 million gold in a battle, then you get 1 million Molten Gold to contribute. Obviously, you'd get a little bit more with that bonus if you use the Dragon Duke. On top of that, on March the 19th, there will be a boost to the amount of Molten Gold that you will receive. This will be a 200% boost, so essentially, you will get 3 times the amount of Molten Gold. 100% boost would be twice the amount, and 200 is therefore 3 times the amount. So, a little tip, if you do have friends that are coming back to the game in order to claim the loot cart, just leave it until the 19th, because any loot you gain from the loot cart, collectors in battle, will be boosted during that time. So if you're struggling on loot, equally on the 18th of March, you could boost all of your collectors, ready to have them full and good to go to collect on the 19th to get that extra Molten Gold as well. One of the best tips for beating the event fast is to utilize the boost. So I'll break down a couple of farming methods here for you, but essentially if you are going to grind in order to get as much gold as possible, the 19th of March is clearly when you want to take advantage, since you'll be getting 3 times the amount. When it comes to farming specifically, use the regular battle mode. There are no trophies, and you want to be time efficient. So a farming method that I use, it became popular from General X, is to literally use mass Valkyries, spread them around the base, and you want to use damage equipment on your heroes as well. The Barbarian King's Spiky Ball, the Queen's Giant Arrow, Fireball from the Grand Warden, and equally, I would assure you're using the Dragon Duke so that you take advantage of that 25% bonus as well. Now, a lot of the principle on that General X strategy is to get the 50% and the loot bonus as fast as possible, but in doing so, you will be getting a lot of loot out of the collectors, because essentially you want to be time efficient. Get the loot, get out of the battle so that you can get into another one. You don't have to use Valkyries. You could just spread dragons around the base, and even though you're trying to take advantage of the loot bonus, if you find a base that has next to no loot, just press next. It shouldn't take you too long before you find bases with lots of loot, and those are the ones that you want to hit. But even if there's not a huge amount of loot, but you can see the collectors on the outside of the base and you can get it quick, then just go for it. But essentially, use battle mode to spam in your troops and try and be time efficient. Don't wait of your troops trying to get right in towards the storages in the middle of the base. If you can quit the battle, take the loot on the outside, get into another battle, and do a second one in the time you would have spent trying to get the storages, then that's more time efficient, and it's going to result in more gold, and therefore more Molten Gold, especially if you are doing that on the 19th of March for the triple loot. Clearly, the more members within your clan that you can have actively farming, gaining that loot and contributing, the easier the event will be. And this one is generally good for clan morale, having a bit of socialization in the game as well. Equally, normally there's clans over on Reddit that you can sometimes find if you are struggling, but I really hope that you do get your Electro Dragon Statue, because let's take a look at it. It is the best decoration in the game, in my opinion. Before we quickly have a look at that, I did want to say, since there's not too much new with this event, it's similar to the other Clan Rush events, that's why I placed it on my second channel instead of my main channel. And fingers crossed you do get this decoration, because check it out. It changes appearance, it changes color, you have that lightning bolt effect as you are tapping on the decoration to change the appearance as well. I really think this is one of the best decorations they have released. But best of luck, that is everything you need to know about the Clan Rush event, and YouTube has placed a recommended video from my channel on your screen that they think you will like. Enjoy the rest of your day.